My dream's always to get back to the NFL, so hopefully I'll get some looks in the NFL.
Oh, they're looking. That was Malachi Jones just 2 days ago. The Empire wide receiver honestly had no idea what his future would hold, but that all changed last night. The AFL Rookie and Wide Receiver of the Year has signed a deal with the Chicago Bears. As Jones attempts to make the NFL 53-man roster, there's a good chance he'll continue using cryotherapy, which is our next stop on Upstate Fit Friday. Gardner Royce and myself explored iCRYO in Latham, which offers whole-body cryotherapy, iCRYO facials, and infrared sauna, and much more. The benefits are endless, from better sleep to pain relief to even reducing wrinkles. It's our 5th installment of Upstate Fit Friday.
Welcome back to Upstate Fit Friday. I'm here joined by Eric Lemon, franchisee of the iCRYO here in Latham. First off, thanks for joining us on Fit Friday.
I appreciate you coming in. Thanks.
So when you have new guests walk into the facility here, this is the first thing they see, this wall that's filled with different phrases and different words.
Absolutely.
Can you explain this to me?
So this is our benefits wall. This is the main feature wall because a lot of people are still unsure about cryotherapy, and I don't think they really know how much cryotherapy and all the other services we have here at iCRYO help with. So when we start our tours, every new person gets an initial tour. We explain to them how all the services work, go over recommendations for them, ask them why they're here. But the benefits wall actually allows them to understand that there's more than what they possibly came in for that iCRYO can help with. So that's why we point them to this wall first.
What are some of the things that you most of the time are pointing people, maybe first timers, okay, this is what we're going to start you out with, or this is what we're going to get you to after a couple of times?
Well, it's tough because we ask everybody why they're in, what they're dealing with. So it's going to be different for every single person, but majority of the people are joint pain. A lot of people are happy to see that sleep. That's one of the first things that most people will say when they do a session the next time they come in, so they notice the difference in their sleep. But it's joint pain, it's muscle soreness. That's the majority of the people. Cryotherapy was actually created in '78 by a doctor in Japan for rheumatoid arthritis. And that's what a lot of people, but when it came to the States around 2009, only high-profile athletes were buying these chambers. That's why a lot of people in the United States think that it's only for athletes. Great for athletes, best form of recovery an athlete can put their body through, but it's for so many more than just athletes, and that's what we get. We get all walks of life coming through here on a daily basis.
But it also seems like you were just mentioning, that this type of iCRYO-therapy, when we think about it, we think of the Terrell Owens or these athletes who are in a totally different athletic echelon. But like you were telling us before, kind of everyone can use this. You were saying that a lot of people, a lot of Americans probably live with pain that we don't even think about.
Absolutely. Yeah, we get a lot of office workers, construction workers, bus drivers, lawyers, doctors, athletes, people that you would never think would stay here. They walk through the doors and you're like, oh, they're just going to try it, they're never going to come back. And those are the people that are here every single day.
And on that note, if you wouldn't mind, Eric, taking me on a tour.
Absolutely. So this here is the Cryo Sauna. What our Cryo Sauna is using is nitrogen gas as a cooling agent. What nitrogen gas is going to do is it's going to surround the body and bounce off the skin. All right, there's no pain, but what it's actually doing while you're in there is it's tricking your body to think your body's under attack. So your body triggers its natural healing process. It goes into a fight or flight mode, pulls all the blood into the core to protect its vital organs. The body temperature, core temperature never drops. We're looking for your skin temperature to drop between 30 to 50 degrees, and we check it with a little gun right above your knee before you go in and right above your knee as you exit. We give you everything you need to get into the cryo sauna, the socks, slippers, gloves, and everything. But while the blood is in the core of the body is going to clean out and reoxygenate that blood supply. It's also going to send out natural healers to all the areas that knows it's in pain, inflamed, or damaged. So we start everybody on our level 1, which is our warmest of the cold, if you could say. That's at negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit. And it goes up to level 3, nice and warm. Goes up to level 3, which is about negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And then right here we have our compression therapy area. We have hanging over the chairs right now, you'll see the legs. Up on the wall we have the hips and the arms. What compression therapy is, and you've seen players like Kyle Lowry, LeBron James does this religiously, but right before a playoff game they showed Kyle Lowry in the locker room with the Normatex on. Compression therapy is not hot or cold, it's just compression. But what it feels like is like a light massage. It's almost like a blood pressure cuff going up your leg. But what it does, it mimics muscle contraction and blood vessel flow. So it helps break up lactic acid, creates better blood flow and circulation in the limbs that you have it on, and the legs will go over the feet, all the way up the leg, The hips hit the lower back, the IT bands, the hams, the quads, and the arms do both arms, front of the shoulder, back of the shoulder. But by doing that, mimicking the muscle contraction and blood vessel flow, it's going to help speed up recovery and reduce muscle soreness. And it feels like a light massage. You just kick back in our comfortable recliners for 30 minutes, relax, answer emails. A lot of people will do some work from here. You know, they come in with their laptop and just relax.
Let's go on to the next one.
That mini tank there with that hose, that carries the same nitrogen gas as our Cryo Sauna. All right, and the reason why somebody would do a spot treatment is medically they're not cleared to go in there. We have a waiver that, you know, Chet filled out, so he saw with all the medical conditions to make sure that you're protected when you get in there, whether we need a doctor's note or if you have diabetes, anemia, or Raynaud's. We require double socks and double gloves to protect your extremities because all the blood is leaving that to go to your core. So this is only for people who really aren't medically cleared, because if you sprain your knee on your right-hand side, you're going to overcompensate on the left, so you're going to create issues in your hip and your ankle. So the whole body's going to target all that, where the spot treatment's only going to target that hurt knee. So it's always going to be better to do the whole body than a spot treatment. So we do them, but we don't do them very much. And then we also can do what's called a cryofacial. Cryofacials is a 12-minute procedure using the same nitrogen gas on the face, because in the cryo sauna your head is out, so you don't get that exposure to the nitrogen gas. But what it's really good for is people who are suffering from migraines, anybody who suffers from acne, because that's inflammation under the skin, and that's targeting the skin, which is why topical treatments typically don't work. But it's also going to help produce more collagen, tighten and lift the skin. It'll help with psoriasis, eczema, a lot of conditions that people suffer with. Here is our medical massage therapist room, and Michael actually works directly with the Albany Empire, and Michael does everything from Swedish, deep tissue, foot reflexology, cupping, and hot stone. And Michael actually met the Empire at our meet and greet party. We're honored to have him here. He's an amazing massage therapist, and he was the one that was on the sidelines game day, you know, working with the players post and pre-game. And then back here we have our infrared sauna, which you're starting to see more and more in actual households. That's what they're created for. It just goes into a regular outlet. But a lot of people still don't understand the benefits of an infrared sauna and what separates that from your regular sauna. We've all stepped foot in a regular sauna, right? It's that external heat and humidity. When you step in, no matter what you're wearing, you start to sweat, all right? People think they're releasing toxins a little bit, but not to the extent that most people think they are. With an infrared sauna, it's medical grade, but what it's actually doing is it's sending vibrations down to the adipose tissue. So it's heating your body from the core out. So you'll actually secrete toxins from your inner lining, toxins like heavy metals. You'll secrete 7 times more toxins in an infrared sauna than your traditional sauna. Now, the infrared sauna gets just as hot as a regular sauna, but because it's heating your body from the core out, you're not going to sweat like you would in a regular sauna. So I can go in there in jeans. I'll get a little moisture after 30 minutes because that'll get up to 140, 150 degrees. But unless you're somebody who perspires very easily, you're not going to break out in a bad sweat like you do in a traditional sauna. So again, each light has a different therapeutic benefit. So people can go in there for all different reasons, but there's a ton of therapeutic benefits to infrared saunas. And I think over the next few years, you're going to see gyms and other places transition out of your traditional old school sauna and go over to the medical grade infrared saunas.
Now, Chet Davis is going to go with one of your more popular ones, the Cryo Sauna.
Go ahead, get in. And then go ahead and hand me that robe. So this, on level 1, is going to get up to negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it does, you'll start to hear the jets pulsate. It's a safety feature to ensure it does not get any colder than that level's supposed to be. So once those jets pulsate, that's the coldest this tank is going to get.
Starting
all
to
right?
get cold.
So you're right now, I put you in there kind of cold. You're already at negative 120. So the jets are going to start pulsating pretty quick.
That feels good, actually, though, you know?
It's
been
not
hot.
bad.
It's been a hot
not,
summer.
Yeah, it's not as bad as most people think. It's cold, but it's a dry cold. It's a different cold than anybody's ever experienced.
Starting to shake a little bit.
That's good. Shivering's good. You're already a minute in.
Yup. And so what are the benefits that you think I'll feel immediately?
So immediately you're going to feel that tingly, euphoric feeling. Cryotherapy gives the body exactly what it needs. So if you came in really with a lot of energy, it's going to it's not going to make you it's just going to calm you down. You're going to notice difference in any sort of soreness that you had coming in. You'll feel a tightening of your skin. Tonight, you should notice a difference in your sleep. But it's, again, it's a therapy, so everybody reacts differently to it. So it's hard to say you're going to feel this or you're going to feel that. He's lower back.
My booty's cold.
Booty, yeah, that's the first thing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's a robe. Just gonna crack the door to release the gas so you can see. Let me know when you're fully robed. Come on out. Watch your head. There we go. Now show me that knee real quick. So you actually got 25 degrees. So for you, you'd have to go to level 2.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Level 2.
Level 2. So basically what that is it has nothing to do with gender, size, muscle mass. It's all about skin sensitivity. So if you're somebody who comes from an athletic world, is taking a lot of sports or ice baths, that's going to change the sensitivity of your skin. So I have kids that come in that are 120 pounds and need level 3. I have guys that come in that are 250 pounds and get it on level 1.
I can definitely feel the warmth coming back a little bit. The fingers are still cold, even though I had the gloves on. That was probably one thing, like the fingertips were getting a little bit cold. I definitely feel a little boost of energy, though. I feel fresh. I feel like...
You're now starting to feel the blood rush back because your skin temperature is immediately... Let me see.
How much is it going up already?
You just went up... You're already up 13 degrees within a minute and a half.
Yeah, not even. So I'm starting to feel the benefits already, and then we'll see if it continues on as we keep this thing going. Now, Gardner is ready to try one of the next phases, and he's going to do it with an Albany Empire. Gardner, take it away.
Thanks, Chet. You've just done the freeze part. Now I'm doing the squeeze part. I got the compression therapy going on my legs. I'm joined by Albany Empire wide receiver Malachi Jones. First off, thanks for sitting down or laying down and doing this with us.
Hey, man, it's an absolute pleasure, man. I come here about 3 or 4 days a week and can't get enough of it.
So judging by your Instagrams, we know that you do really enjoy this part of the therapy, this part of iCRYO. What is it that you like so much about this specific therapy?
So it's basically like a massage for your legs. You know, it squeezes and compresses, it gets the blood circulating, gets that lactic acid out. I mean, you know, our practices are so hard and so complex that, you know, after a long day, you know, it's nice to just come here, get in the cryo tank, sit in the boots for about 30 minutes and just kind of get yourself back to neutral.
What was the first time that you had tried this? Because I was talking to Eric before, and you see like on LeBron James, or he was mentioning Kyle Lowry, different NFL players, like they're doing this, and over the past couple years noticing it more. When was the first time that you did it?
So my brother TJ, that plays for the Detroit Lions, he actually invested in a pair for himself. So he brought them home during one off season, and you know, they just looked cool, so I tried them on, and I literally was using them like every opportunity that I had.
So when you've done this maybe after a practice, after a game, do you notice it, say, the next day, the next practice? Does it feel like your recovery time is sped up rather than if you were just stretching like normal or maybe getting a massage?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you notice it right as soon as you get out. I mean, literally, it's just compressing your muscles and you just feel great getting out of it. You know, I love coming here and I feel like a new man every time I get out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We got 20 more minutes in our compression. We're not going anywhere. Thank you so much, Malachi. And thank you to the whole iCRYO team. And that's the latest edition of Upstate Fit Friday.
Again, congratulations to Malachi Jones on that contract with the Chicago Bears. Malachi's former teammates also received some good news. I'll explain next on The Edge.
Hey you, it's me, Mr. Deals. We buy, sell, and trade almost anything. Games, DVDs.